on my way down to the beach tonight, I was quite surprised at the number of variations there was between the money changes and the money currency exchanges. So listen, I've got to give you a little bit of a warning. We've talked about some of the scams in Bali, and I'll be honest, every country's got scams. Especially where you've got tourist hotspots, you're always going to find opportunistic sharks that are out there feeding on unsuspecting people. And one of the things that makes it so difficult in Bali is the currency has such huge denominations. There's 10 million of this and 5 million of that, and you honestly, just to know how many dollars you're looking at can be a bit of a nightmare. So the first thing I want to talk about is how much, or how to change your money over. Personally, I recommend a good idea is go to the ATM, pull it out. Now in my case, ANZ Bank doesn't charge me anything to take a withdrawal out over this end. So to me, whatever exchange rate they're getting, it's safe money because I put my card in, put my PIN number in, and I get it back out again. But warning, 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 if you're going to go to a currency exchange or a money changer, make sure, first of all, there's no commission or no extra fees, and secondly, make sure it's a proper authorised licensed place, because I tell you what, every single day I have people come up to me and tell me about getting ripped off by some of the dodgy down little back alleys and down the laneways sort of places. So be really careful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how they do it. This scam has been around, look, I started coming to Bali 20 plus years ago, and they were running the scam way before that. So I'll show you how it works. I'll go in and show you a real currency exchange place and what they do, and hopefully when you come over here, you're not going to become the next victim. So look, my first thing I look for if I'm looking to change some money over is the quality of the shop. Now this place here, it's got its numbers posted up, it's got no commission written right across the top, it's authorised, it's licensed, and there's a pretty good chance, because they've got a nice, look, to be honest, my criteria, it's got to be air conditioned. They've got to be actually spend a bit of money, put a proper office, and the second most important criteria is a bench, just a flat bench, and I'll show you why in a few minutes, because when you're looking through a little peephole, you've got no idea what's happening behind the scenes. That's a bit noisy. So we're going to go inside and I'll chat to these guys, see how they handle their money, and see what goes on.
You again?
So look, air conditioned, it's a nice proper office, and it's got a nice countertop. And I'll tell you why that's so important. When you go to these little cheap and nasty guys that are offering more money than the market share, what you don't see behind that little window is the distraction. So normally you come in here, you show ID.
Yes.
Right, so they make you show ID, they're gonna...
This is your name, ID,
yep,
your local address, that's nationality, and sign. That's it that I need.
Okay. So you got to walk in. It doesn't have to be a passport, does it? Anything you've got? Driver's license?
You can use this is driver's license or passport number.
Yep.
You can, or in local Indonesian, like for tourists living in Bali, you can use kitas or something else.
Okay, cool. So then the other guys aren't going to ask you any of those questions. They're just going to ask you for how much money. These guys have got all the rates posted up on the side and what the current exchange is, or what they're offering in the current exchange. And you'll find that all of the big guys, all up and down the street, are offering about the same money, give or take a few cents. If you go to the other guys that are offering what seems like a much bigger deal, it's probably only 10 cents or $1 that they're offering over 100. But people go to them because they get a bit greedy and think, oh, I'll go up there. Hundreds of times people turn around and they'll get ripped off. So this is how it happens. So look, we're going to make it pretty easy. We're just going to take 200 Aussie dollars and we're going to go through the process. So firstly, honey, you can do it. I'll be your cameraman today.
But they give me a suggest. They just inform me the best rate for changing is 11 until 3.
3, yes.
Yeah, now it's 5 o'clock, honey.
Ah, another little sneak. It's like when you buy petrol in Australia, you've got to buy it on a Tuesday because it's a better rate.
Name, Fee. Fin Olivia. ID number. Okay, this is my ID. License or national ID? Yang KTP apa boleh?
Boleh apa aja?
Oh boleh. Oh so the license can do or
Yes.
ID KTP we call. Okay. Oh it's very hard, honey. He doesn't wanna go out.
Australian 200. This is. You can ask for the better price. Just ask for better price for today. I give you for right now. I give you 650.
Wow.
Hey, I didn't know you could ask for a better price. I've been doing it wrong. 9,650.
Yes, this
Oh.
is for 200. 9,650. 200 you get 1,930,000 rupiah for 200 Aussie. Divided by 200. I think you get 9,650. That's correct.
Yep.
And the last one, I need your sign over there.
Okay.
Let me check the Aussie. Looking good. Looks so real.
It's real. That is from Aussie. My subscriber gave it to me.
It's 100% genuine fake.
Oh, not that genuine fake, yeah.
And you ready for this rupiah?
To be honest, no, because I wanna save that one.
No problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 100,000. 10
Okay,
pieces. 1
yeah.
million. 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 900. 20, 30. This is 1,930,000.
If you exchange to dodgy place, they're gonna do it like this. Oh, this one, yeah. This one, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, down. The money is go down. Okay, and then they're counting again. Okay, now let's be careful.
Right, so I'll get you to hold this. I'll simplify it.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay.
this is how the scam works. And this is 99% of these money changes, is they'll get the money, they will hand it to you first to count, as the man just did. Well, actually, he counted first. And then you'll go, yeah, 1, 2, 3, right, that's $978, whatever it is. And then they'll say, just a minute, I want to double check the money again. So then you give it back to them, and while they're there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know people have gone back and been $600 short on a couple of $1,000. So it can be very real. Now the good news is, if you do get scammed, walk straight back in as soon as you realise what's going on. 99% of the time, they don't want the police to turn up, and if you turn around and say, either give me my money back or the police will be here straight away, most of them will give you your money back.
Yeah.
Because they know they've done something wrong and they don't want to get in trouble. But I would always bring your husband with you, or someone else's husband, because if they try to get a bit smart with you, you want to make sure that just walk away, get on the phone, ring out the police, come out and say I've been scammed.
Or alternative, you can call the security in your hotel or villa.
Yep.
Need some help? Just call it.
Good idea.
Easy, yeah.
Yeah. So look, you get these scams all over the world. You're going to get someone, at least in Bali, it's fairly simple and it's fairly easy, and it's also pretty easy to undo. I know heaps of people that have gone down, they've gone back home, they've realised that they've been ripped off. Or simply, one of the biggest scams in Bali, look how many zeros there are on these notes. Now that's 1.5 million, that's nearly 2 million of these things. And to us, that's a huge number. How many dollars is that? Well, the biggest note they've got in Bali is only $10. So
Just
the
keep the
100,000 is only a $10 note. The next one down is a $5 note. This one looks like a lot of money, 20,000, it's only $2. So you only really need to worry about the 10, the blue one, which is the 5, and the green one, which is the 2, and the rest of it's like, that's $1, that's a spare change. Guys, be safe, be careful, double check your money to make sure you've got what you think you have. Have it in your own mind. Say, okay, well, I know I should have, if I'm breaking $200, I'm going to have just under 2 million of these. Count it out, double check, and if you're not sure, ask him again. But be the last person that touches the money before you walk out the shop. Don't hand it back to them to count one more last time, because I tell you what, you're not going to be happy with the results. Hey guys, thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, sir.
Oh, look, it's still my money, quick. Hey,
All right,
thank you
very
guys.
much, sir.
Now let me just say one really important thing. I'm not suggesting that any of the places that I filmed today are criminal or they're scammers. I'm just saying, if you don't want to get scammed, don't go to one of the little small backyard looking dealers go to a proper shop that pays rent, that's got staff, that's got air conditioning preferably, or a security guard at the front, and your chance of getting scammed is almost nil. But you go to one of these little backyard guys, and I tell you what, you'll be coming up to me in a bar and say, Muzza, I got scammed, what do I do? Well, as the guy said, hey, good idea. Two things I've learned today. If you go back to your hotel and realise what's happened, get security from the hotel to either go back up there with you or to contact the police or something. And the second thing, I didn't know you could negotiate. So you might get an extra $1 or 50 cents or something. It's worth asking to see how much luck you have. Hey, good guys, let me know how you go. Catch ya. Hey, listen, just a quick PS. For many of you who have been following our progress and our excitement over here in Bali for the last year or two, you'll know that I've had heaps of people say, Muzz, you're wearing your gold chain again. And for those of you who don't know, if you go back in my old catalogue, there was a big one called I Was Attacked, and I literally got nearly, well, I actually broke my arm, broke my wrist. I was attacked whilst riding a motorbike late at night, admittedly, but someone tried to come and rip my chain off my neck. And I was sitting there looking for people on cell phones, people who lose handbags, and people that they could easily try to get hold of. And it still happens, but a lot less today than it was. So my advice would definitely be, if you're coming to Bali, take these off, leave them at home. Don't wear gold jewellery, don't wear anything that's going to make you attract attention, and you know what, and try and stay in groups, or don't go in dark alleys and laneways. Look, Bali is generally a very, very safe place to come and visit, but like anywhere in the world where you've got a lot of poverty, you've got a lot of potential for people to take advantage of others. And look, to them, we're millionaires. So just a little bit of common sense. I put that on just to go out for the other night, and I thought I'll leave it on just to tell you that, guys, it's not something that's important over here. I wouldn't even wear earrings and stuff, to be honest, because you're in a holiday resort. You go swimming in the pools. You go maybe a bit of adventure sports as well. And you're not trying to impress anyone over here, because we're all just a bunch of lunatics having a good time. Hey, another thing, if you want to find out more about what we're up to here in Bali, we do a whole series on helping people in Bali. We do lots of videos on retiring to Bali, the immigration rules, the system, and also where to go, what to do, how not to get scammed, and also where to go and enjoy yourself. Good food, good accommodation, etc. Please subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. The more thumbs up, the more times YouTube tells us or tells you about what we're doing over here. So subscribe. It doesn't cost a cent. You hit the button on the TV or on your computer and say, I've subscribed to Muzza. Every time I do a new video, you'll get notified that we're doing it. You get to watch what we're doing and follow along with us. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. See you when you get here.